Hi, everybody. This is the case I've been following very closely from the beginning. I've talked about it many times, but I am very vocal about the problems in this case, and I have been from day one because I I hear things, I see things, but I don't always think that I always try to look at both sides. But this just didn't have any other sides. It was like, okay, problem here, problem there, problem there, problem there. And I was like, what are these people doing? And so I said, okay, despite all the evidence, I see that's really bad for the police or the place they are. I said, okay, give it a chance. But every day I got more and more like in disbelief at how this whole case was being run, and then the trial was another level. This judge is unlike anything I've ever seen ever, and I can say that now because I've seen a lot. And yeah, she reminds me of a kind of person that says, well, this is how it's always been done. So why change it? Um, okay, why change it? Because there are problems in the system. Major problems. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's going to be another hearing before the trial, the new trial, which I have to be well, I'm going to be vocal about it anyway, but I want to be very vocal and say that I do not approve, I do not agree whatsoever with there being another trial in the first place because the way this trial was handled is so bad. I can't even articulate fully how bad it was. Um, the jury was in deliberation for a long time, and it just there was a note written by the foreperson to the judge that said we are hopelessly deadlocked, and if you ask us to go back in there, we're going to be hopelessly deadlocked because we're getting to the point where if you want us to have a verdict, we're going to have to go against our principles to do that. So she said, okay, I'm not going to do that. But she didn't poll the jury. She didn't ask questions. She didn't say anything because she said that she couldn't find a way to do anything without tainting the jury service or whatever. And I was like, what? There has to be a question where you can ask them, okay, well, where are you now? Without saying what's going on in there, because there is a sanctity of that. I understand that. But there was no question at all about it. And then she put it on the defense lawyers, because apparently they were supposed to ask questions about, well, you know, what's going on or something to that effect. And because they didn't ask anything, she took it as they were okay with what she was going to do. But I tell you, there wasn't enough time to do anything. Not in my estimation. So, yeah, I am vehemently opposed to this whole other new trial anyway. But they're having a hearing on next Tuesday, and I guess that's the last step before they start, I'm guessing, jury selection. But, and here's the other opposition I have to this, besides everything I just said. Um, Now, the state or the Commonwealth, because this is the area we're in, okay? The Commonwealth gets another shot. And also, they also might have a better case than they had in the first place, which means an innocent woman is going to go to jail. It's like, it feels like seeing the writing on the wall and knowing that you don't like it, and there's nothing you can do about it. But so forgive me already ahead of time if in the second trial I look like I'm shocked half the time, because that might happen here. But I want to see this all the way through, so I'm gonna watch everything that happens, and I'm gonna try to keep my emotions and everything in check. But I'm letting you guys know now, please forgive me a little bit, because this is just wrong. There's no other way to put it. I mean, you know me. I try to be nice. I try to be as nice as possible, but this is just not right. And there's no other way to say it. So, yeah.